She lay upon a barren bed of truth, anticipating the termination of her unborn child. With revenge lodged in her throat like phlegm, she's anxious. Her only thoughts are of her being the victim of a jilted affair. As deception enters the room and lays its hand upon her belly, her legs spread like gossip, split in half like broken decisions. She prepares herself to be one again by allowing death to crown the lips of a vagina because she's too afraid to give meaning to life. The depletion of choice runs quickly through her veins as she drifts into anesthetic dreams of her and her infant child. She named her Zoe, meaning life. And as Zoe lay nestled in the cradle of her eyes, she couldn't look past her beauty. She wrapped herself around visions of Zoe's birth, the sound of her first cry, the way she felt the first time she held her, but then her body broke into a hard check of reality as death tore Zoe from her womb. Her weakened spirit struggled to save her, but to no avail. Zoe was gone as quickly as the attempt. So now she sits quietly. She sits quietly on the edge of regret. With emotions as raw as the lining of her abdomen, she weeps. Her spirit cracked and crumbled like an old broken tombstone. She seeped through herself like family secrets. She's now the caretaker of a restless soul. Her belly is the tomb that houses the ghost of her aborted child. A mental mausoleum of compunction. Loose entities hang from its walls like broken picture frames. The floor is an open casket that begs her doubtful prayer. She falls through repentance, but never lands on self-forgiveness. Guilt falls the threshold of her sanity. She trips into the mind of her suppressor. For she is me, and I am her, and we are one. This is my chosen burden. I perch on heartache that swing from rusted chains on limbs of a jaded willow. As the owls moan to the sound of crushing bones, I crumble to my knees, burying myself alive on the inside of remorse. My mind's haunted by the echoes of my dead child's cries. She hides deep in the crevices of my conscience, playing games with my misery until I'm no longer able to function. I gave birth to torment when I allowed death to enter my womb. You see, oftentimes I'll awake through the night to feel a soft tugging at my nipples, breast inflated with sour memories. I scream in silence as I roll bits of curd between my fingertips. I'm milking regret for what I did to her. She vanishes beneath my sorrow. I'm begging her not to hide her spirit from me again. I need to find her to say I'm sorry and collect the fragments of my broken soul. So I pack myself within my womb, search my belly for peace, trying to escape the asylum of her fate. Zoe, I need to feel you push through me. For every time I thought that God would not see me through this, Zoe, push. For the blame I place upon you because of your father, Zoe, push. Push past the smeared fingerprints you left behind as you were ripped from my womb, Zoe, push. Push me through this pain. Push me guiltless or push me to death, Zoe,